Guys, I'm feeling the edge of vulnerability tonight for this reading. Let me show you guys this. I'm working on a piece for my newsletter about my experience with Neptune in Pisces the last 14 years, so I had to pull out the journals. We're going to do some journal divination. This one's from 2016, which was 10 years ago. So me when I was 10 years younger. Okay, so before I do that, I'm going to get clarity before we even dive in so you know what you're sticking around for. Mars and Virgo in the 3rd house. There's some sort of movement with communication. Somebody, oh my god, I just heard, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, wow. So you might feel eyes on you, and I just saw eyes opening, like a whole wall of eyes. So if you feel that for yourself, this reading's for you. If you guys haven't met me yet, and this is the first time you're seeing me, you're like, why the heck is this girl pulling out her journals to divinate for us? Hi. I go by 8th House Mercury here, and Astremia on my other account where I do evolutionary astrology. And the best way that you guys can support me, if you resonate with this message at the end of it and you feel called to go deeper with me, my newsletter is the best way you can do that. It's totally free. It's where I channel the upcoming transits, astrology, straight to your inbox every Monday, okay? Oh my gosh, I love this. In the back, I have already astrology symbols and stuff. I was such a journal girly. Okay, there's some thick pages in here. It says, I am a wildflower. Wildflowers impress me. They grow in places they shouldn't, between cracks of sidewalks, the middle of soccer fields, or even the places between the dirty walls of our house. I am a wildflower. I've grown in places between the cracks. I've sprouted up from foreign ground, spent time moving my roots to the earth that nourishes my wants and my desires. I'm a wildflower, free to be me. Interesting. Yeah, wow. Hold up, this feels relating to something that I recently wrote in my channel notes where I write stuff. Halfway through the day today, I had gotten the imagery of Howl from Howl's Moving Castle, and I was contemplating, bear with me, this message is going to weave together with what I just read there, where it's sort of this, I saw him in his cloaked form where it's kind of feathers and hiding himself, and then I just was really thinking about his relationship with Sophie and just the nature of time travel that the two of them experience. And now my eyes are glancing up at my vision board, which now is a divination tool, and they just locked onto this it's a nebula, and then there's text that says the mysteries of magic. Tell me about what this is. I heard this is a return to self that's happening here. I want to know, what is this watching energy too? Because it feels like it goes hand in hand. Tell me. We have the womb and the nectar. Okay, there's so many fucking layers to this. I really am seeing just the bright colors in Howl's Moving Castle, but I really see you stepping away from what you've known, right? The roots, like I wrote in that poem there, where it was you've uprooted yourself and you had this sort of vision of a greater future, and I feel like you're on the precipice of something grand. And this watching energy is the primordial mother, is the womb, is the void that is watching you and nourishing you. And it feels, nourishing your inner child, it feels a little unnerving because it's unknown. And that's what the darkness is. It's just the unknown. Now tell me about this Howl character. Like, these two keep coming out together. I need to shuffle my deck more in depth. Eros and the Castle. This is relating back to my Scorpio and Capricorn message I did a little bit ago. I feel like I need to switch my deck to something different. Now my freaking Isis deck is calling. Isis, I've actually been working with her a lot more deeply. I've been reading this book. Take a little screenshot, flip it for yourself. You should check it out. Message about Isis about this relationship. I didn't mean to say relationship. Take a peek. Look at the freaking bird on this, the raven. Look at that. Divine Sunchild. Blessings of the sun flow to you now. It's time to allow your life to flourish without limits. Let yourself burn bright without a veil, just like the midsummer sun bringing without contest in the Egyptian desert. It's your time to shine bright. That's literally. And then at the bottom is High Priestess. A mystery to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you're being led and for what purpose. There's this like energy of like you leaving home and like following a vision that is unveiling your true identity. And this sort of energy of like, oh my gosh, I just got so much imagery. And we have this scarab beetle here, which I'm not going to read the card, but that's significant too. This energy, this sort of like, it's like lurking energy, but it's very protective. Like he lately has been in every video of mine, and he's normally not like this. I feel like there's just a lot of masculine protection, but this energy of this masculine energy, this Virgo Mars sort of energy, is cultivating like you moving forward on the path of unveiling your light and like really letting yourself shine to your fullest potential, because you haven't reached that yet. You might feel like you have to a certain degree, but you haven't. I'm here to tell you, like, there's more. And especially this unveiling of that priestess energy. And you are the beacon for this person to find you, right? I feel like with the Castle and Eros, like they are guarding their desire for you out of respect towards you. But it's also protective. Gnosis and the Tear. What? Okay. Hi, Bob. Tell me about that. Okay. This one's extra important because it fell, and I think it's more than one. Yep. It's the Flame and the Shaman. Oh my gosh, I heard. You will know that it's this person, because I feel like some of you haven't met this person, but energetically you know their signature, and the revealing of that is you'll know it's them when like you cry. It's like a cry of relief, of like this, like, I don't have to hold it all together anymore, is what I'm feeling with that, where it's just like finally like being able to soften into the energy of this person. And I feel like they've been holding you from afar, but like when you guys actually come into contact. And the Shaman and the Flame being extra important here. You are diving deep. You are diving deep into your magic and your power. And I'm hearing that we are going to do a part 2. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here to like dive deeper into the Shaman and Flame energy. So if this is resonating, I'll see you in part 2. If not, I'll see you in another video. Definitely subscribe to my newsletter if this is resonating so far. And then, yeah, my readings are open too. You can check it all out. All right, love you guys. All right, this is part 2 to my last reading, so definitely go check that out. If you feel called, or if you listen to this and you need more context, definitely look back. Oh, and I heard looking back is important. Interesting that I brought up all my journals at the beginning, like looking back at your path. With the flame and the shaman coming out, that's making me want to get my alchemy deck. There's this cultivation of your light at a level that you haven't yet. And that's where this sort of energy of this external person, it's interesting because I'm seeing them externally, like, because right now you're deep in the void energy. Like, you are deep in the void and allowing things to, like, it's so deep in the feminine. Like, you still have your masculine operating system, but I feel like you're just, it's like in the 3D, you're still doing the operational things to make it so that you get your needs met, but like you are like energetically on a whole different plane, and it's like upgrades. I'm seeing like, and a channel that came through that was on my notes is like, the word mutt, right? I saw that somewhere and it just like hit me where it's like this is like a very specific confirmation for somebody, and I might do a whole different message on that later. But it's this confirmation that you are multiple energetic species. Like you're not just like a purebred, I guess is the way to say that. Like I'm thinking of like dog breeds, like you are a mutt when it comes to like your energetic signature, but it's all very intentional. I'm hearing like the laboratory of God was very intentional of creating, insert your name, and then I'm seeing like Professor X like pouring the sugar, spice, everything nice together. But the shaman and flame energy, the bear with me. Also, oh my god, I just dove in. If you're just joining me for the first time, hi, I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here in Australia on my other account where I do evolutionary astrology. If this is resonating with you, the best way you guys can support me as a reader is subscribing to my newsletter. It's totally free, and the best part about it is I channel the upcoming transits, astrological, to your inbox every Monday, totally for free, just to guide you through the week. I love it. So back to your program message. Your light has been illuminated, right? You've always had this inner light that's always been, it's like your light has never gone out, though you may think it has, but your light is changing frequency, where it's almost like you are, that's why there's so many eyes on you. Ooh, I just got full body chills. You are being seen by other beings. You are being seen by these, especially like in the thought, that's probably why the DNA upgrades 303 on the clock, because I was hearing like DNA upgrades and then the energy of the mutt, where it's almost like energetically splicing your DNA to create you. And now I'm thinking of like the movie Avatar, where they like made the avatars by mixing like human DNA and an avatar, like, you know, the Na'vi people. So it's like, oh my gosh. If you want to understand these deeper things or meet these entities, beings, or like dive deeper into your subconscious, take a peek at this card. If it's resonating with you, I have a guided vision journey on just this card. So if you feel called to move with this energy, that it's not a coincidence that this popped up. The point I'm trying to get to, I feel like I'm running around in circles, is you're being watched by these other entities, these other galactic beings, higher frequency sources, because the quality of your light has changed and it's like highly coveted. And that's where this person that you've been kind of, I heard like seeing in your peripherals, this is literally you. Like what you're cultivating is the virgin's milk. You are learning inner ascension at a level where like, that is such a confirmation. You are learning inner ascension at a level that can't be taught in books, can't be taught through word of mouth. It is like truly a lived experience that you are moving through, and it's not just human, it's also spirit, and it's like spirit and human melding, like the aspect of like being a soul in a body, but also like, how do I fucking word this, guys? I feel like words are losing me here. You are on the precipice of something that has yet to happen. And it's almost like, I heard this is a science experiment a little bit for the watchers. But this energy is like, I see this, and we're gonna keep you safe. Again, I'm pointing out my cat here because he literally, the last like week of readings that I've been doing, he has not left my side, and that's not normal behavior for him. Normally he's doing his thing. Okay, wow, this is a stack. I saw this at the bottom of the deck, coagulation, which means you are untangling the cords. It's like last remnants of things holding you back from fully accelerating into this new life. Yep, and chaos and pain and Chiron, but it's ultimately, oh my gosh, and sparks of light and ash and vinegar. This is, I don't think you realize the level of work that you're doing right now. You've been following the energetic breadcrumbs of your intuition and spirit, and you are moving and facing like your, I would say, look at your Chiron placement also in your natal chart. And if you are curious about your soul's blueprint and really understanding what you're here to navigate and how to move through it and grow in that energy, my natal chart readings are open, and it's actually the most sacred thing that I do, and it's my favorite thing that I do. Astrology is my soul's language. So if you're interested, let's do it. Chiron and chaos. It's like, I almost think a lot of things from your past is surfacing, and you're really seeing where old bridges have burned, where you've been like stung in the past and healing from it. It's almost like life is too short to hold on to the pain of my past. I need to release it. Oh my God. That's, you are like doing next level healing for this union. And this person knows that they cannot come in and save you from it. I heard like, not gonna, literally, benevolent guide, and then coagulation, or this isn't sublimation. Like, you've been having dreams about this person. New pearl, like, this could be the start of something new. This person can tell that what you are moving through energetically, this frequency that you're moving through, is work that you have to do to be in full alignment for this union. A lot of my readings have had this sort of connotation, and I, as a reader and as an intuitive person and as an astrologer, have known that like the next evolution of our soul's like trajectory on this planet is through unions. Does not matter the type of union, it's through unions where 1 and 2 become 3, which is 0. Anyways, okay. Peacock's Tail and the Blue Temple. In the last week, you had a moment of deep insight, and now my eyes are going up again. My vision board has turned into a tool of divination, which my higher self like told me, like, you'll know what this is for, and it's literally above. And I have this prism and the soul like beaming down on the lens of life. It's like, you've got a greater glimpse. You got a greater glimpse at your purest energy, and now it's about like letting yourself feel the human feelings and release the pain, right? These pains, the pain stories of your past, whether it was past love or your relationship with your dad or the mom or brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, like these stories. Like the higher self is saying like, I don't need to carry those anymore, because and it's not in a neglectful way. It's just saying like, I give myself permission to no longer live by those things. With Saturn at the bottom, it's making me think of a Mormon song. I was raised Mormon, guys, by the way, about firm foundations. Like, you are building a firm, oh my God. And of course, we're ending the reading here. This is my signal. If this reading resonated with you, let's work together. I have coaching, readings, or join my Discord community as well. This is like, this signals me and my support for you.